Good morning, folks. I'm alright, I'm cool. I'm contemplating, I've been contemplating this morning. And what it struck me, like, is why people comment or how people react. It's almost like an experiment in observation in some ways, and I'm sitting and I'm watching, and those that usually you put something on, like you put a post on, like there's a group I'm in that I love, Off-Grid Girls, and I'm on there, and I remember having a bit of a tough time and putting it on there. So I'm like resonating with like-minded folks, and I'm saying, you know, I'm having a hard time, blah, blah, blah. The amount of people that jump on and try and help from their own perspective, or just come together and give you so much love and encouragement and support is unfucking real. And it's been a massive part of my life for many years now, being in that Facebook group. It's an amazing community to be part of that I'm really grateful for. But there's another group as well, and the group is Open Heart Satsang, and I am so grateful for that group and its love and support throughout my journey. And earlier on in my journey, and believe me, I've evolved a lot. I believe I've evolved a lot since joining. And when I first joined Open Heart Satsang, and I was like, oh, Ram Dass said this, Ram Dass said that, blah, blah, blah. And exploring different spiritual things and sharing different spiritual things, and just sitting in contemplation and sharing different practices and replying to things, and really having an opinion and really thinking certain things was right, and you know, going on or maybe saying things and then wanting to help people and save people and do stuff, and looking at other people and thinking, wow, aren't they amazing? Look at where they're at in their journeys. And they're really quite open-minded most of the time. I think when it came to things like talking about vaccinations and COVID and all that shit, people in one of the most free-minded communities I ever found started being righteous, and this was right and that was wrong and blah blah blah, and people pushing people away, and the divisiveness that I found all over the bloody place was amazing, but not unexpected. More unexpected in somewhere where people rave about having free will and the freedom of choice, and then don't want people to have the freedom of choice in the name of what they believe is science. Is completely, like, I don't get that. That's cool. It's for me not to get, and just to observe and see what happened. And choosing to share, because I've always liked to share how I feel and been open about my journey and my life and my beliefs and how I move forward, and when I'm having a hard time, be honouring my truth, and when I'm having a really good time, honouring my truth too, and sharing all these things and doing it as mindfully as I know how. And I've noticed that yesterday, putting up the video and sharing it in the usual places, because I want to share with my community, the people that matter, without going on and on and on. And I don't feel sorry for myself, and I'm totally cool with that, and totally cool with the diagnosis. I am totally cool with the diagnosis. I'm totally cool with wherever it's going to take me. I'm just totally surrendering to the universe and looking really seriously at things that I'm attached to, thinking, come on girl, like, we don't know which way this is going to go. Everything could be fine and dandy in a couple of months. Could be no problems at all. Everything could be completely changed. What is it you're attached to? Are you attached to life? And I think, well, actually, I was getting attached to life. I was finally like, wow, look at the life that I'm living. This is amazing. I am so blessed. I have a beautiful home. I have beautiful people in my life. I have beautiful animal friends. I have so much education, so many qualifications, so much training that it didn't even stop mattering. And it's like I'd never stop learning because I love learning. And I never thought I was ever clever enough just to get one thing. And now I've got a bachelor's degree and I'm studying a master's. Well, I'm studying a doctoral program at the moment in metaphysics. And there's so many things that I'm fucking winning at. Like, I'm really proud of myself and how far I've come. But I'm also like still honouring my truth and living my truth even now. And by sharing it, I was hoping that I could help other people see what I'm doing. But I'm realising that people just don't know, because I knew full well what I was doing was weird, it was strange, it was different. It was saying, oi, like, this is true, this is happening to me right now. It's all right about consciously creating change. You know, we can consciously create change anytime. We're all doing it. It doesn't take much thinking. Most of our consciously creating change is done subconsciously creating change, which is where the problem lies. And when we're consciously creating the change, we're actually realising what it is. We're aware of what it is that we're trying to, you know, bring about into our lives, positivity, or, you know, yeah, we might be wanting to raise our vibe. We might want to be making things a bit more balanced. We might want to bring a bit more smiling and a bit more laughter and a bit more happiness and a bit more abundance into our lives. Because the only thing sometimes in our lives that seems abundance is the fucking stuff that really makes our hearts sink instead of sing. And I wanted to say, look, you know, the truth is we're consciously creating everything all the time. And by opening myself up and being vulnerable and being out there and saying, look, this is how I'm really feeling right now and this is what's going on for me. And yeah, my head went a little bit and then I'm back and I'm back in the room and it is all cool. Apart from like one or two little things, like the way some people seem to have taken the news, which is how other people take things. That's not my, you know, I can't help how someone receives something. I can't help it if someone takes it personally. I can't help it if someone never liked me anyway, and you know, what happens after I've done it, I do it in what do I think's for the highest good. I think for the highest good I want to share my truth and be fully okay with sharing my truth. And then people don't know how to take me and my truth. That's okay too. But I'm noticing that people are frozen, numb, sad, depressed, upset, trying to escape, trying to pretend shit's not happening, trying to help and heal and fix things and change things and make things all right. Well, you can't. Well, you can try and fix things, you can try and change things, you can try and take control of someone else all you like, but that's your karma. And you can choose not to say anything, you can choose to look at that Facebook and look at the heart and the thumbprint and the squidgy heart, and you look at these things and think, what do I put? I mean, it's so fucking easy, like, oh no, woe is me, or even that, I'm really having a fucking hard time right now, this is what's going on for me. And then everyone, well, not everyone, but the majority of people are jumping on, it's okay, don't worry about it, or I'm just sending you love right now, trying to be present and all that lot. And people know what to do with that. When someone says, I'm really having a hard time, especially when they very rarely do it, and then randomly some person says, oh, I'm really having a bad time, and everyone jumps on and sends all the love, and it's absolutely beautiful that they're honouring that, and they're just being there and saying, oh, you know, if I can do anything. But when someone says, so for me, I've said, this is what's going on for me right now, this is honouring my truth, and yeah, I've took a couple of days to think about it, and this is how it is. You know, most people's announcement to the world they've got something is, I'm in hospital, or this has happened, or whatever. And then people are able to come in and with the, oh, I'm really sorry, blah, blah, blah. But the way I've done it, you know, people have either scrolled on by or people have seen it and they've not known what to say or what to do. The majority of people are wanting to send healing. But I'm whole and complete. What is there to heal? I am whole and complete. My belief is that I'm whole and complete. My body consort is having a bit of a rough time. It's managing all sorts of stuff that's going on. It's working out what to do. It's trying to heal itself. It always does. It's feeling a bit weird. It's wanting certain foods. I'm honouring my body the best way that I can. And I'm allowing, somatically, I'm allowing the truth to feel its way out and come out, whether that's tears, whether that's anger, whether that's frustration, whether that's laughter. However it needs to come out, I'm giving it some room. I'm giving it space. I'm giving it time. I'm allowing it to be. But I don't need healing and I don't need fixing. I certainly, you know, wouldn't. I'm so grateful to receive love. And I send out love. I send out so much love for everyone and gratitude. And I am absolutely fucking grateful for this, and grateful for this opportunity to sit with myself and really look at what I'm not letting go of. And look at how I've got to this point when I was doing what I thought was right and honouring everything in every possible way. I was totally cool with that. I still am. I'm still so fucking proud of myself for honouring my truth and not getting chopped up and things when, you know, 5 years ago. I'm honouring my truth. And I'm being with that. And I'm hoping by honouring my truth and being with that, that I can help you see that it's safe to do so. And help you see that it's safe to say, well, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that. Or I don't know what to say. Or just sending love or anything. That's honouring your truth in that moment too. You know, it's so important you honour your truth and you use it as an opportunity to think about things and say something. And if you want to fix it and you want to change it, why do you want to fix it? Why do you want to change it? Why do you want to alter it in some way? What is there in this story of mine that's like making you think twice in that story of yours? Just see my Ram Dass card. Start from where you are. The work you're doing becomes your path. Yeah. God, I love Ram Dass. So that's a perfect place to end the video for today. And sending so much love. Honour your truth. If you don't have something to say but you want to say, like just acknowledge something. A heart is a beautiful way to go. Thumbs up's fine. There's no right, there's no wrong if it's your truth. Questions that come up, honour your questions. Ask your questions. But honour your silence if you need to honour your silence. But allow whatever that it is that's coming up for you, and if there's friction or frustration or resentment or pain, honour that too. You know? Alright. Much love.